to them. And 10 years ago, when I launched the Monroe regime...
We're just going to leave the Commons because the mother of the two sisters murdered in the case of the two police officers who took pictures of the sisters is speaking.
Prepared. I was going to say, well, all of us have been in lockdown for the last 18 months, 2 years. What's different? But I think the judge really got it. And I think also the groundswell of the public feeling about this story and breach of conduct. So I'm pleased, you know.
It's been 18 hard months for you. I mean, how have you coped? And what does this sentence today do in terms of you moving on?
It doesn't. It's not a day for celebration. It never is. But this will be the first time that we haven't had to stay on the starting blocks to come to the Old Bailey. I hope I never have to come back here again for any other reason, nothing at all. So myself, my husband, my family, we've been to hell and back again. So we haven't even dared what it's going to feel like not having this hanging over your head.
Is this the final chapter?
No. There's more work to be done. The most important thing is, I think, because of the sentencing, we are part of the change that... I'll say it again, most of our police are amazing and do amazing jobs, but there is an element that has taken over the culture of how they banter. I mean, you will have heard what the WhatsApp group name is. And I don't know how you're going to put that in the press, and I can't say it here, but I hope you will do COVID and the bleep, bleep, bleeps, because it does matter the language that they used. It's an example of misogyny in its worst possible form. So it does matter. These police force, as I said, felt so secure in the way they behave that they could do that as their subject. Awful.
We heard in your victim statement that you said that those men had dehumanised your daughters. What we heard repeatedly from their barristers is an enormous remorse that they allegedly feel. Does that go any way to helping you?
No, because it's all still a bit of a game. If you plead guilty, you automatically will get a third off your sentence. So, you know, sorry, I bet they are sorry. You know, I bet they're sorry and tortured that they've tortured their family. I bet they get stick everywhere. That's not quite the same as feeling shame. And I don't want to say anything, I was going to say, I don't want to say anything derogatory about, what do they call it when you look after the prisoners? Parole. Do you remember the parole officer gave them glowing reports and said, you know, they genuinely are remorseful. Remember, this is the same parole officers that let, terrorists out. They said, oh no, you can come off probation now. You're perfectly safe. So I, as Queen Elizabeth I said, I do not have windows into men's souls. But I would say they are more sorry that they got caught than they are about what they did. You know, they've got caught with their hands in the cookie jar and now they're sorry. I feel sorry for their family. I know it's not going to be easy for them, but it hasn't been easy for us. And this additional pain and suffering we've gone through could have been avoided. And it is heinous. And I'm really pleased. I'm hoping this sends a signal to the Met and all other police forces and gives strength to those who are being abused and hearing language that they detest but are afraid to speak up. That now is the time. Speak up. People will listen.
That
Yeah.
Quick question. When you spoke to us last time, you talked about the campaigning work that you wanted to do.
Yeah.
How's that going to take shape, and what are you calling for? What are you hoping that to highlight?
I just want women to feel safe, all women to feel safe. That's my major message. We need to do more, and we need to change. We have good laws in place, but they're not enacted. They're not, we just need to up our game. And if I'm going to campaign about anything, it's going to be on behalf of women, all women, but women of colour. And I am so pleased and thankful to you, the media. You've got behind this and you've realised that I haven't been criticising you. I've been asking you the question, and I've told you to go back to your editors and say, I know it's not you, it's them. And I am coming for them, and I am going to do that work as well. You're doing a good job.
You fundamentally want to see change.
Yes.
How important was it that person came forward and tipped off the police watchdog so that we ended up with this today?
Yeah, they're amazing. And I hope that one day we come to the point where you don't have to be called a whistleblower. Actually, you're just a good person standing up for the other. So if you're a man and you're witnessing misogyny, speak up for the woman. If you're white and you hear somebody having a go about a black person, speak up for them. If you're gay and you're not gay and you hear someone speaking homophobia, speak up. Now's the time. The good people are the ones that should have voice. They're the ones who should have the power. That's me. I'm done. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks.